No worries.
Casey, you had your first experience last weekend.
Yeah.
Anything surprise you?
No, I mean, it was, I was obviously really excited to get out there and get down to weight and then be able to compete. It was my college debut. It was exciting, and to be able to, the dual format's really, I love the dual format. It's like probably my favorite thing. So it was fun.
Compare that to what 6 months ago, where you were.
6 months ago, I don't know, I was starting high school season, I would assume. Or I was nowhere near what I am now. Actually, my training, everything, conditioning is just way different. How I approach a match, how I wrestle a match. I was always on pretty good dual teams, but that's why I like the dual thing. But yeah, way different now.
Did you get the stitches last weekend?
Yeah, I got him actually right after that match against Wisconsin. So.
What was that match like? It seemed to be relatively bloody. I mean, I think we all saw the picture going around on Twitter where his whole face was wrapped and there was blood coming out. You had your head wrapped up there. What was that match like with the Wisconsin kid?
Yeah, it was. I hit him with the double leg in the first 20 seconds, and he blew up his nose. I mean, I guess that's probably the best thing you could do. Guy comes out there with a game plan. Punch him in his face. There goes his game plan. I usually get dinged up. I had a black eye before the match, actually, in this eye. I'd already been dinged up from practice that week. And it got nicked in just like a little hand fight situation, and it just blew wide open. So, yeah.
Casey, what do you think when the NCAA changed the rules for freshmen? The fact that they really almost encouraged coaches to wrestle right away?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think I'd already said it before, but like a lot of the more elite high school guys are, they're ready to go a lot of times, and I was excited about it. I mean, I planned on being ready to go anyway, like to wrestle right away. But to be able to see some other guys out there this weekend that I grew up wrestling in high school wrestle this weekend was pretty cool.
You saw the high school kid won the Clarion Open.
Yeah, that was Shapiro.
Yeah, Shapiro. When
Yeah.
you see that, does that surprise you, or should that be common almost now?
I don't know if it's common. More, it's pretty cool for him to do, but I also think it's almost an advantage for him because he comes in there, he's on his own training schedule. He doesn't really have to. He's making weight, but he's not making weight like those college guys are, off the scale. And he's hungry. Obviously, he's got nothing to lose wrestling college guys. So it's almost an advantage for the college or the high school guys to go in there and wrestle the opens. And I did it last year, and it's fun for sure too. So.
Coach Dresser said you and Panera both have a lot of, swagger, confidence. How would you describe the way you feel about yourself as a wrestler and your attitude towards it?
Yeah, I think that's just how it's got to be. You got to have that same. You got to carry it in the practice room. You got to carry it on the mat. I've always said the practice room is going to be a mirror to the mat. So if you're down in the dumps in practice, letting dudes score on you, being okay with getting taken down, then you're probably going to be okay with getting taken down in a match. And I like to run people out of bounds. I like to control the center of the mat. I like to be chippy out there. It's mental warfare as well. So, and it keeps me going, and I love it. So.
You like Metcalf for Michigan guys. Talk about coming from that state. What do you two bring?
Yeah.
And obviously he's been here, but
there was a couple Michigan guys out. I mean, the Wisconsin guy, heavyweights from Michigan, Readers from Michigan, Metcalf's from Michigan, I'm from Michigan. So, I mean, there's a couple Michigan dudes out there. I think having that connection, obviously that's the guy he reached out to me in the beginning because that Michigan connection kind of, I would assume. And, a lot of these Michigan guys are pretty tough. So,
yeah. You knew plenty about Metcalf before.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
Okay.
The way you describe your wrestling style kind of reminds me of how he wrestled. You watch a lot of his matches.
Yeah, I've I grew up watching. Those kind of the first guys I started watching when I was growing up is Metcalf and what he was all about. And I get a lot of things from him, but I think I got a mixture of a couple different styles. Like I can go out there and crack you with a double leg and be quick, and but I can also hand fight you for 7 minutes and have that Metcalf kind of style. And so I think both worlds, I have the Metcalf in me, and I also got that explosiveness and the athletic ability, so.
So where have you guys put the Cyclones this year now, based on what you did last weekend?
I think that's just a start, man, and I'm excited because that's just the beginning. It's what we really needed to do. We needed to let everybody know that we're here, and we're business, and it's gonna be an exciting year. Everybody's buying in. We're doing things right, and we plan on doing things right all the way till March. So.
You wrestle Panero Johnson in the room? I assume you do.
Yeah.
What's it like to go against him?
It's fun. He's obviously I know what he's got, but the whole country doesn't know what he's got, so that makes him really good. So, but it's fun wrestling Panero because he can wrestle really. He's really explosive. He comes at you. It's hard for him to wrestle me though because I hand fight real hard, but I can also be that explosive guy. So we have some pretty good flurries. And it can get fun to watch too, for sure. So.
I did want to ask you about an Ohio State guy, Jesse Mendez. You had wrestled back in high school. He
Yeah.
also came out wrestling
he
right
did,
away. Talk about, you guys are different weights, I guess, but what kind of relationship did you have with him?
Yeah, so I've actually known the kid for a long time. I'd wrestled him growing up in middle school. Then I ended up wrestling him in high school and stuff. And I see he's doing really well. I'm happy for him. It's good. It's good for us. We both ended up on top in high school, and we're showing everybody that we can do it. And he's a weight below, and I wish the best for him. Hopefully he's on the top of the podium at the end of the year. Hopefully I'm on the top of the podium. It'd look real good, for high school wrestling in a sense.
And you believe you will be part of this team at the end of the year, even though, as coach says, there's 4 more bullets, they could change things and still keep your eligibility.
Yeah, I plan on being good. Yeah, till the end of the year for sure. Yeah.
Great.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.